Dreads, back with a 4-month update. Not too much has changed this time around, considering the fact that I didn't do a 3-month update. I kind of did, I started my videos at 3.5 months. So it's pretty much just been two weeks, a little over 2 weeks since my last video. Well, since my last video about my dreads this time. And yeah, like I said, not too much has changed. I did a baking soda and apple cider vinegar rinse. I did one of those once, and I was actually going to record a video with that and kind of put that up, but I was rushed with time. It was kind of, you know, I had a small window to work with, didn't have time to be worrying about a camera and everything else, just kind of had to get it done. And I'll tell you my experience with that, I used less baking soda than you know, everybody recommended. I used a little less, just, you know, 'cause I heard that it would dry your dreads out, you know, it could do that. And I tell you, I love it because it cleaned my dreads really good. It got a lot of the, you know, if you deal with dandruff like I deal with dandruff, sometimes little flakes will come off and it'll stick with your dread, you know, which, I mean, comes out washing, but sometimes it gets inside your dread, and the baking soda, apple cider vinegar rinse really helps get everything out. So that works really good. But my problem was I dipped my whole head in and my scalp. Considering I had dandruff issues beforehand, you know, I've always dealt with dandruff, not crazy like, but you know, I've always had, you know, dry scalp. But yes, after I did that the rinse, my scalp was very dry, which you could probably still see a little bit, especially in the front. It looked real red and irritated. Like it was crazy. I was just like, you know, it took me a little bit to figure out what it was, because I had started using I'd always used Dreadhead HQ shampoo when I started using the Naughty Boy. Tried that out, which feels great, but I didn't know if it was maybe something I was allergic to. But I've used it numerous times since then. I've been washing my hair 2 to 3 times a week, and I kind of alternate between the two. But yeah, I wash it as needed, you know, if I'm, depending on how active I am. If it's not necessary, then I mean it's not necessary, you know. I mean, if my hair is clean, if I'm clean, there's no point doing it. But I wash my hair, dreads, at least 2 to 3 times a week, at least twice. Now there's, like, you know, usually I do it 3 times because, you know, with the yard work, different things I got to do, playing with the kids, you know. And I got dogs, so of course, you know, if I'm ever messing around with them, you know, I want to stay clean. That's a big thing with me. Cleanliness. I like to be clean. But like I said, not too much has changed since I got since the last video of my dreads, of my current dreads. Not too much has changed. This little dread right, where is he at? Right here. This one right here. After I did the rinse, and after I rinsed, I washed my hair normally, you know, you get the smell and everything out. Halfway from here up, it was, the dread fell out for some reason. Not sure why that happened. Almost 4 months in, that never happened to me before. I guess it might be because it's smaller, it's thinner. Let me say, like, real thin. Let's see. It's hard nowadays. Like when I only had 34 dreads last time, it was easy to go right to the dread that I wanted because I knew where it was. But now that my hair is, I got so many dreads, I went from, like I said, 34 to 98. There's a big difference. Every time I reach in my head, I grab a different dread. Like, this is the second time I tried to do this video, and I grabbed the one that I wanted to show first time, which was amazing. But I have a real small, skinny one that's up here somewhere. Well, it don't look like I'm gonna be able to find it this time around. Usually it's probably hidden underneath another dread. I'm just not feeling it. But yeah, like I said, not too much has changed. As you can see, the tips are crazy. Not sure if you can see that. Hold on, let me try to get one on this side. Tips, I got a white background. The tips, as you can see, they're all crazy. There's not really no point in blunting your tips unless you just like the way it looks. I personally don't like the paintbrush tips just because it aggravates me when my hair hangs down. It's just like, I don't like it. But it's all about preference. So I do take the, well, I haven't done it yet. That's why they're kind of messy now. But you know, that's why I usually take the time at least like once a month to kind of go through there and blunt the tips, just because I like the way they look. But yep, it's 4 months dread. It was actually 4 months of dreads Friday. Today is Sunday, so it's been a couple days. I had a busy weekend and work and everything, I weren't able to do a video. But yep, here's my 4 month dreads. Turn around for you, give you a view. I'm outside, I don't have a mirror, so it'd be a lot easier if I had like a mirror or something in front of me. I could know what I'm showing you, but I'm using my phone to record this, and front facing camera sucks, so I have it turned the other way, and yeah, I'm staring at a little lens. And you know, if this is the first video you're catching of mine, you know, like I said, I didn't know there was a name for it, but I've heard somebody call it high top dreads. I didn't know there was a name for it. I've been rocking this haircut all the way since I was in high school, you know, fucking 12 years ago I was rocking this haircut, you know, before it was a thing. And you know, I always gets crazy because I always got weird looks when I had my dreads last time and I had them cut like this, and now you see everybody with their hair cut like this. I don't know if it's just around here or not, but I see it a lot. But you know, got the sides all shaved. Go ahead and throw a little twist for you, you know, shake for you. They're all over the place. Like I said, I usually trade them back so they stay out of my face. That's why you don't see none hanging down up in the front. And as a matter of fact, I actually put something on my head, because you can train your dreads to lay where you want to. Pretty much just wear a hat. Lay your dreads the way you want to lay them. I just pulled out a bunch of hair. Lay your dreads the way that you want to lay them, and the way that you want them, and then put a hat or something on, and they'll still stay that way. That's what I did before this video, because I usually they're all pulled back, kind of like they would be in a ponytail, just because I have to wear it wrapped up in a hat all the time at work. But you know, I did that so I kind of see them laying down a little bit. But that's why these in the front kind of just hang there, because they want to go back so bad they can't help it. But this was Infectious Dreads. This was 4 months of dreads. I'll be back again. Thanks for watching.